Team Keep It Clean, I'm feeling extra good right now. Why? Because them Flock boys, they got your boy, right? You see this? This thing is so clean. I love it. And then on the back, just in case they forget who this belongs to, oh, we right there, baby. Team Keep It Clean all day, every day. Look at it. Hey, Flock boys, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all are the real deal. Now, somebody who's feeling the exact opposite of how I'm feeling is Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, and I'm sure their fans are partaking and feeling upset about this whole thing too. Because, you know what? Let's just listen to exactly what Joe Burrow had to say directly about them Baltimore Ravens and the schedule makers.
You know, playing in Baltimore for the fourth straight year isn't ideal. Maybe we could get one of those in Cincinnati next year.
Sure.
Please. Maybe an international game next year too. You know, I think. Part of the reason I wanted to do the quarterback show, I wanted to help grow the game internationally, and so to not have a stage like that is a little disappointing.
Little brown nose there, but that's okay. Go ahead, do your thing.
I feel like I've consciously worked hard to try to grow the game internationally over the last
brown nose, but that's okay.
18 months or so. So hopefully at some point in my career we can go over there.
So somebody's not happy about having to play against the Baltimore Ravens on primetime at M&T Bank Stadium for the 4th year straight. Now, what's crazy is that as Ravens fans, we're so used to being on the opposite end of stuff like this when it comes to scheduling, when it just comes to being on having a short end of the stick. So I get Joey B's frustration. I get where he's coming from. And regardless of the fact that the Bengals they keep losing to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens over and 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 over. And then they did get that one win. So I think Lamar is 10-1 as a starter against against the Cincinnati Bengals. But regardless, I do still get it, because when it was Ravens versus Bengals last year, oh man, that was must-see TV, because I'm pretty sure in both games the Bengals were up. And they were up by multiple scores at different points of the games and whatnot. And the Ravens in both games, the Thursday night football game and the Purple Rising, and then the other game, Ravens had to come back. Because I remember, Joey B, the reason that y'all ain't getting them primetime games at Cincinnati, it's your fault, my friend. It really is. Because if you recall, the game that was in Cincinnati last year, Ravens and Bengals. Bengals were up, close game. Joey B, I think, is second and long. He throws, I think, a little slant pass to Jamar Chase, but Marlon Humphrey said, oh, is that for me? You know what? I think I'll take that. Yoink! And took it. He got the pick, and that obviously started the Baltimore Ravens coming back in that game, and then that led to them winning, and so on and so forth. So, Joey, this is on you, because when you had an opportunity to show the NFL world, like, why y'all deserve a primetime game at the crib against the Ravens, you blew it, my friend. But no, I do like Joe Burrow, and I respect Joe Burrow's game. Reason I respect Joe Burrow's game is because he is somebody that he just don't do a lot of the whining and complain. Like, Joe Burrow could get punched in the mouth. He get punched in the face. He get hit in the gut. He could be a little late hitting all that too. But he's not one of them players that when he gets hit, the first thing you do, oh, look at the refs like, hey, why just let that happen? Hey, man, why you doing that? Why you letting these guys hit me like that? He don't be doing a bunch of that. He do it every now and but it's rare. But you look at somebody like Josh Allen, who's nice. Josh Allen. You look at somebody like Patrick Mahomes, who's nice too. But it's like, come on, like, really, why y'all doing? It's just so frustrating. But anyway, back to Joe Burrow. A lot of fans were upset. A lot of Bengals fans were upset about the schedule as well. They were like, man, why is it favoring the Baltimore Ravens like that? And it's like, look, like, Ravens, they a primetime team, man. They really are. And I think with the schedule makers, what it says is really commending the fans more than anything. It's commending Ravens fans, because they're like, you know what? All right, NFL is a business, right? It's there to make money. It's there to make profit. We get it. So they're like, you know what? Primetime, Thanksgiving. Who should we put on that schedule? Who should we put in that slot who we know is going to be electric and a crazy atmosphere? Everybody going to be going crazy. The stadium going to be rocking. What team should we put? The Ravens, because you know Ravens fans, at 1 p.m. games, they show out at M&T Bank Stadium. At 4 p.m. games, they show out. But for Ravens fans, they go crazy with it. So let's give it to them, because we know that they are like that. So that's all y'all. That's all y'all's doing. So for this Thanksgiving game against the Cincinnati Bengals, show up and show out. Like, I already know y'all going to. That ain't no question. Because, like, primetime at the, it's nothing like it. If you ever get a chance, primetime at the bank, please go. You will not regret it. I guarantee it. But shout out to y'all for getting the NFL to say, hey, we see y'all Baltimore Ravens fans, and we got y'all. Now, we know they already had a zero sugar cereal that tastes great, but Magic Spoon decided to pop out with the treats too. Now, you know I'm with it. Their treats are crispy, crunchy, and airy, and they don't have that chewy stickiness like protein bars do, which is a lot more ideal for us that are always on the go. Their flavors are double chocolate, chocolate peanut butter, blueberry muffin, and my personal favorite, marshmallow. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was tired of just talking about it. I had to take a bite, and I regret nothing. Now, not only do they have great flavor, these treats are high protein, no sugar, so they're really, really good for carb-conscious lifestyles. Each treat has 11 to 12 grams of protein, 1 gram of sugar, and just 1 to 2 grams of net carbs, so you can always get the fuel that you need on the go. But it doesn't stop there. Magic Spoon also popped up with the granola. Flavors that it comes in are honey almond, mixed berry, dark chocolate almond, and peanut butter. And the granola has 13 grams of protein and 0 added sugar. So Magic Spoon just taking it up level by level. They just continue to step up their game, because you already had the cereal that was 0 sugar with 13 to 14 grams of protein and 4 to 5 grams of net carbs per serving. But they decided, you know what? That's not enough. We need to do more. So they gave us protein treats and granola too. But I know what you're wondering now. How can you get your hands on these? Well, I'll tell you. You can use my code TKIC, or just click the link in the description. Try Magic Spoon treats or granola today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon in Amazon or your nearest grocery store. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product. It's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund you your money, no questions asked. So click the link in the description to go to magicspoon.com/TKIC or scan the QR code on the screen for $5 off. I know you're gonna love it. So now we done reached my favorite part of these videos, where we get to feature y'all's questions. Now I gotta take this chain out, because this thing heavy, man. It's heavy. Hey, again, Flock Boys, love y'all for real, man. Y'all put on with this for real, man. But we have reached my favorite part of the videos, where we get to feature your questions. If you would like to take part in it, send an email to teamkeepitclean@gmail.com. Or for the Team Keep It Clean patrons, you can send your question in a DM directly on Patreon. And if you would like to join the Patreon, you can go to patreon.com/Ingravenvids. Let's get into it with this first question from my guy, Gus. He said, why the rookies so quiet? Why they so silent? Silencio, what's happening? He said, what's going on, Team Keep It Clean? Ingraven everyone, especially EDC. I know you're watching on the low. Bring Clowney back. Please, LOL. No, take that LOL off, because this ain't no laughing matter. Clowney needs to be brought back home ASAP. Well, probably like late in training camp, because you know he don't want to do the training camp. Anyway, says, apologies in advance for the long email. Anyway, why does it seem that this year we ain't seeing too much about any of our rookies? I don't know if I'm just looking in the wrong places, but why haven't we had a rookie show out in the uniforms in these NFL media days since Zay Flowers? The last I seen about the rookies was a post about Bilal Cone and that sneaky late round draft pick, Robert Longerbeam. Apart from the subject, as far as the rookies, literally just today, seen the Ravens, or was it yesterday? Yeah, I think it was yesterday. No, was it today? They were posting clips from the Wired. I forgot when it was, but they were posting clips from the Wired, from talking to Malachi Starks and whatnot. So the rookies, they've been getting some shine. They've been getting some shine. So it's certainly there. So I'm sure you'll hear more and more about it very, very soon. He said, apart from the subject, they should really bring in Justin Simmons, who has the most interceptions on Patrick Mahomes in his career. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. I just love the idea of having someone that used to be in Mahomes' division and is used to playing him twice a year. Yeah, that was one of my big points on him last year when we were looking for safety. Cause I'm like, man, we fresh out the gate, we going against Mahomes, and I'm like, if the Ravens are going to get to where they need to get to, they obviously didn't get there. But I'm like, hey, Justin Simmons, why not? Because you're not just gonna have to go through the Chiefs in week 1 like we did last year. If you're gonna get to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to play them again, which we didn't. But anyway, Justin Simmons would be nice. Justin Simmons would be an excellent pickup, and I just wonder where the Ravens are right now as far as how they feel about their safeties. Are they willing to go with the young guys, like 3 young guys? out of 4 safeties right now, with Kyle Hamilton being the oldest. And, I mean, he ain't that old, but he is the oldest, I guess, because, he's the veteran. Because you got Malachi Starks, first-round draft pick. You got Bo Brady. You got Sanusi Kane. And they in their second year. So you got a rookie, 2 second-year safeties, and then Kyle Hamilton, who's going into his 4th year, I believe. So a lot of youth there. Especially behind Kyle Hamilton. So do you want to have all that youth out there, or do you want to have a vet? I think the Ravens are going to definitely get a veteran. But anyway, he said, hope you and the fam are having an amazing day, and everyone watching, hope y'all doing amazing. Just know there's always someone you can talk to. Y'all are loved. I appreciate that. That's real right there. He said, thankfully, like that man, Brandon Stevens. Man, you know how I feel about him. I'm out. And he said, week 12 is going to be so fun. Ooh, that's personal for Gus. Next question came from my guy, JDub. He said, Ingraven, hope you're doing well. It's been a long couple of weeks thinking about the upcoming NFL season. And we got a long couple of months to go, but we're going to make it. He said, do you think the Ravens have what it takes to make a Super Bowl run? Yeah, without a doubt. They've had what it took last year. They have what it took 2 years ago. They've had the teams, but they just have not finished the run. It's like when they get close to the end of the run, they just start walking in a lot of different ways. But hopefully this is the year. I'm not going to be up here right now, say, oh, yeah, this is definitely the year. It's a Super Bowl year. I can't do that right now. Not after Ravens got me the past 2 years. The past 2 years, I really felt like, oh, yeah, they got it. And not even just feeling, just when you look at them, when you watch the team, oh, yeah, this is a Super Bowl team for sure. And you know how it went. So I'm going to chill this year. I'm going to try to. I'm going to try my best. But Ravens, I know you're going to bring it out of me. I know you are, because I know y'all just going to start showing out or whatnot. But, hey, we're going to see how it goes. He said the key focus for this upcoming season is to have all key players to stay healthy throughout the season and sign key players that can help boost this team both offensively and defensively, especially in the safety position after losing Darius Washington. Now, with the first part, you said the key focus for this upcoming season is to have all key players to stay healthy throughout the season. That's obviously a focus every season. But, again, to your question, when you said, do you think the Ravens have what it takes to make a Super Bowl run? And my answer to that was, yeah, and they've had it the past couple of years too. That break where you said they got to stay healthy in key positions. They've had that health at key positions for the past 2 years. They've had excellent teams. They've had great depth. They've had it. They've had what they need to have, but they just have not been getting it done. So hopefully they get over that hump this year. He said, I hope Lamar is focused on the Lombardi Trophy this upcoming season. Oh, he's focused on that every season. Every season. They just been falling short, though. He said, rather than increasing his pay for a contract extension, even though it would help the team with cap space, but Lamar would need key talented players to potentially win a Super Bowl down the line. Oh, yeah. I mean, you know Lamar loves football. You know he loves football. And as far as all the contract stuff, that stuff is going to handle itself. And I know football players always say that, but it does. And especially when you think about Lamar Jackson, like Ravens, especially next year, they have to sign him to a contract extension. They ain't gonna have Lamar $73 million cap hit, something crazy like that. So he knows like that's gonna be taken care of. That he's set on that regardless what happens this year. But so I don't think he's worried about that at all because he knows that it's on the way. But as far as this year, we already know that Lamar is laser focused like always. Next question came from my guy Zach from Dundalk. He said, hey, long-time YouTube watcher, first time reaching out. Been putting a lot of thought into what the Steelers QB situation is going to look like, mainly to keep enemies closer. He said, but with the Giants being a QB-heavy team, I feel like Winston could be making a move later in camp if Rodgers does not make a decision. That would be interesting. So you were thinking that the Steelers could end up getting Jameis Winston? Because who they got Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart. I think, and they got somebody else too. I forgot who else they got besides Jameis Winston. I think they got somebody else. Is it not DeVito? It's somebody. Is it DeVito? Oh, I can't even think right now. Anyway, he said also they have other bodies like Ritter, Bridgewater, and Wentz still available to get them through the season to draft a better prospect. We're gonna see what them Steelers do. The Steelers, I'm sure they're waiting on Aaron Rodgers. I would love it if Aaron Rodgers retired. If he retired, he was like, Steelers, no, I ain't gonna do it. Or if he went and signed with the Raiders, or just signed with another team. No, Raiders got Geno Smith. It's another QB needy team out there. But I would just love if he did not go to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So, because Aaron Rodgers, I know a lot of people, Aaron Rodgers, watch, he this and that. He goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're a better team. Like, let's be real, man. They are a better team. Like, Aaron Rodgers or Mason Rudolph. Come on now. Like, I know the Steelers been floating around like 9-7 and 9-8. They've been doing all that stuff. They technically never had a losing record. And while they haven't, their record been like right there. They ain't been like winning. Like, they've technically had winning over 500, but is just because you over 500 does it really mean you have a winning record? I mean, technically it does, but it's not really a winning record, if you know what I mean. So, but again, Mason Rudolph, Aaron Rodgers much better. So that will put them in a much better position. But Steelers they like floating around like mediocre. It's crazy, man. They are such a weird team, man. They such a weird team. But we as Ravens fans, we ain't complaining like at all. So, Zach, as far as your question, Rodgers could end up being an answer for them this year. Could it be Jameis Winston? We'll see. Or some of the free agents that you mentioned. But one thing that we know about all of those options, none of those are long-term options. All of those options are a year, 2 years at the most, but none of those provide you with any longevity. So the Steelers will probably be in the same position a year or two from now.